Good afternoon and welcome to Allen Road, where the prospects of a promotion playoff position is now a distinct possibility, particularly after last week's excellent win away from home against top of the table Aston Villa. And that form indeed will have to be maintained today against a Sheffield United side that are in the relegation zone and are deep in trouble, which in itself can spell danger for Leeds. So this could well be a difficult hurdle for them, but one they will have to surmount if Division 1 football is to be a reality here next season. Well, the team news on this wet afternoon is that manager Leeds United, manager Billy Bremner, has decided to stay with the side that convincingly beat Aston Villa away from home last week 2-1, and that means that the substitute positions go to John Sheridan and Bobby Davison. Must have been a very, very difficult decision for him indeed to make, and it must be a unique situation for the Leeds manager. He has, for a change, got to make the decision who to leave out rather than who to put in, which has been pretty much that way all the season. So there's the young mascot, young Christopher Fossard, 8 years old, from Cookridge, and he'll enjoy today. And his favourites are John Sheridan and Ian Baird. Well, he may have to wait a little to watch John Sheridan, but Ian Baird is there at the kick-off. The Sheffield United side, well, they've recently been taken over by Dave Bassett, and they're fourth from the bottom. They really have got problems, but this afternoon they welcome in the back four Simon Webster, a signing from Huddersfield Town only yesterday for some £40,000. So Dave Bassett will be hoping he can block up the Leeds forwards along with Brian Smith in the centre of defence. And their two substitutes today are Richard Cadet and Cliff Powell. The officials there, as you see, for this afternoon's match: Mr. Timmins from Newcastle upon Tyne, assisted by Mr. Hawthorne from Durham and Mr. Jenkinson from Thirsk. Well, it started raining here in Leeds yesterday about 4 o'clock, and it rained well past midnight. It's been a fine, lovely morning, sunshine, nice and warm, but about 2 o'clock the drizzle came, and it's a bit of a poor afternoon. So the pitch, as you can see, is looking a bit the worse for wear as we come towards the end of the season. And there's a slight drizzle as Leeds defend the goal to our left. That's the Gelderdrove goal, the Cop End as it is locally known here. Sheffield United then, they'll be looking desperately for something this afternoon, and of course one mustn't forget it is a local derby, so sometimes a form book can be thrown out of the window, but Leeds really are expected to win this afternoon. Peter Swan, one of the goal scorers last week at Villa Park. Bobby Davison missed 3 matches before today. He's on the subs bench. John Sheridan also having trouble with injuries. Thankfully now they're both fit. And the strength of this squad may well come in very handy as the season draws to a close. John Pearson won his way back into the side, scored 3 goals since he did. Now it's Glenn Snowden. Ian Baird, signed from Portsmouth a couple of weeks ago, scored on his home debut against Plymouth Argyle, playing wide on the left-hand side at the moment. It's kept in play by Batty. Baird's brought down, and it's a free kick. Chris Wilder, the offender. Wilder by name, and that was a Wilder challenge. Snowden, everyone's there, it's bobbing about, it's put in. Mark Hazelwood, Peter Swan rather. Peter Swan again does it. So we're in the first minute, and Peter Swan puts Leeds United 1-0 in the lead. I thought the referee had blown for a foul against Hazelwood, hence the name of Hazelwood on my tongue, but he gave the goal, and Peter Swan stuck it away. So just the sort of start that Leeds supporters were hoping for. And Leeds really will have to try and build on this now. It could all well boil down to goal difference. There's a fight for the top 5. Will surely go virtually to the last day. A lot of teams in there. That's Haddock. Well, obviously the people concerned in the PA department were a little bit confused. They put Hazelwood at first, but they've readjusted it to Peter Swan instead it was. No doubt about that. Ashurst. Pearson, well brought down. Lots of room there, the centre coming in. But too near the keeper. And the Sheffield United supporters on that far side to the right of Andy Leaning, the Sheffield United goalkeeper, are going to be fairly wet if this rain continues. It's one of those nasty, really drenching drizzles. Doesn't seem to be raining, but really penetrates. Batty, Baird, Heatherstone has lost out. Well, that must be the quickest goal here at Ellen Road this season. I can't remember one quicker. And it couldn't have come at a better time. Just too far, but Webster clears for the ex-Huddersfield defender, clears for Sheffield United. Day just signed a new one-year contract. Billy Bremner showing his faith in him. He's had a good season. It's a handball. So Gary Williams. Fancy will take this free kick. Now he's leaving it for Jackie Ashurst. The ball raced out and caught more than one white shirt offside. Andy Leaning, ex-York City goalkeeper. It's a high one down, Ashurst, but that's a Garner. Haddock finding Day. Tony Garner, a recent signing. Would have been he couldn't get to that one, but Webster could. Hazelwood. The Leeds United captain really added that dimension to the midfield, the authority, the domination that really had been lacking. Can Baird get around Smith? No, he can't. Ashurst. Another deceptive player, Jackie Ashurst. Looks to be lethargic at times, but is not often beaten in a one-to-one situation on the ground. Pearson, Baird. Hazelwood. Again. Batty. Flicked on for Baird, he's onside. Oh, Bob Taylor missed his kick. Well, I suppose that has to go down to the chance, really. But Taylor was just a bit too far forward. Well, all it needed was a tap, really. But there's a Sheffield United player. And leaning, hits the high one again. Paul Williams can't get to that one, it breaks for Haddock. Always seemed to be struggling a bit there in Paul Haddock. Peter Haddock didn't quite really make any commitment. There's Webster, Ashurst, Snowden, for Ian Baird. Bit casual, but it drops to Williams. Good work by Bob Taylor. Williams. Baird. Still Baird. Oh, what a lovely cross. Wally Downs back for Sheffield United. Putting it for a corner, and it looks as though Peter Heatherstone is okay on the far side. He's back on, so Sheffield United are back to 11 men. Snowden with the corner. It's away by Peter Beagrie. Ashurst. Snowden did well then, kept himself in an onside position. Hazelwood. Wilder can only head into the path of Baird. The Sheffield United defence looking decidedly leaky. That really was a weak header, and Ian Baird had a fly kick at it, as you saw, but didn't quite connect. It's Downs trying to find a Garner. He finds a Garner. Heatherstone. Swan. So 10 minutes gone, it's 1-0 to Leeds United. Peter Swan in the very first minute. This looks, could be a long throw. That's a good one. Hazelwood. Cool under pressure. Baird. A lovely dummy for Batsy. That was a lovely dummy by Baird. And the crowd appreciating that move. Haddock, Pearson. Haddock looking for Taylor. It's breaking now for Peter Beagrie. To Hazelwood. Running into trouble. Has to stop Peter Beagrie unfairly. Right under the referee's nose. So it's Martin Pike, Sheffield United captain, with the free kick. Day nipping under the nose of Peter Heatherstone. John Sheridan and Bobby Davison on the subs bench would confirm even two players of their unmistakable talents are not automatic choices. And, no doubt we'll see them on today at some time or other, but at the moment it's Leeds pretty much in control. Hazelwood there, the captain, trying to cool it down in midfield, but suddenly Sheffield seem to have lifted up a gear a little, moving the ball about that little bit faster. They've overcome the early shock, and now it's with the captain Pike. You see the confidence coming, taking on a man. Williams looking for Downs, still Downs. Todd. He may get another chance, he has. That's a good cross. Well, Heatherstone. And Downs the chip. But as I said, the confidence is now coming back to Sheffield United. And the Leeds crowd just a little bit restless that their side haven't done that little bit more to put on the pressure after that superb start. Baird. Watched by Smith all the way. Hazelwood. That was a late tackle by Smith on Ian Baird. Referee Mr. Timmons just had a word with him. Snowden. Pearson. Taylor just offside. A little bit of strange role for Bob Taylor at midfield. Of course, he's the, what I can recollect, is the Leeds United's leading goal scorer this season. And a new role of midfield for him, but the experience will do him good. No doubt know what the midfield men have to go through to get the ball through to him when he's playing in a striking role. I can appreciate their position. Also, he'll probably know what type of ball the striker likes. Pearson. Baird. Pearson. Snowden. Baird caught yards offside. And the referee wanting a word with him for kicking that ball away. Paul Williams going up with Ashurst. That's Wilder. Williams back to Wilder. Beagrie. Good position he took up there, did the number 11. Very skillful, nippy player. And the one that's looking so he could well be a danger man in and around that 6-yard box. Very sharp, the sort of day where a small, nippy player can catch the bigger defender on the wrong foot. That's a corner ball. No, it's a dead ball. Pearson. Todd. Pearson. Taylor. Baird is onside. Couldn't worm his way through the bodies of Smith and Pike. Pike had a quick look to the linesman, but it was a very close thing. Paul Williams finds a Garner. Ashurst tidying up. Pearson beaten by Webster, pumped back by Peter Swan. And Sheffield United now are playing the offside game a little bit more often. Trying to stem the Leeds attack halfway inside their own half. Not the sort of game that's popular with the spectators, but one that has to be tolerated or broken down. Pearson. And the pitch cutting up a little bit. Ball's beginning to bobble and stick occasionally. Sometimes just a little bit of a lottery. Haddock to Batty, to Pearson. Oh, the big fella getting through a lot of work, John Pearson. That's a lovely ball from Hazelwood, but I don't think Williams can keep it in. But under normal conditions, that was a lovely ball, but the pitch getting very, very wet indeed. Frustrating for spectators. No doubt about that. To Pearson. Baird finds himself room. Hazelwood. Baird. From behind. Conceding a free kick in Baird. Thankfully the rain has eased just a little as Pike takes a free kick. Williams, again a firm header, only finds Wilder, finds Webster. That's a hopeful one. Swan there. Todd. Paul Williams looking for the Garner. Todd. Ashurst positive. Pike with the throw. Ashurst gets ahead to it, so does Hazelwood. He took a knock, like an elbow. And there's Downs, and then everyone joins in. But it certainly looked a nasty elbow in the face on Hazelwood. He went down like a log. And it's Downs who is going into the referee's book. But at least he's on his feet, as you can see. Albeit a bit groggy. In fact, he's been taken off by the Leeds trainer. So we've got sort of like 4 or 5 minutes to go to half-time. I wouldn't think Billy Bremner would want to bring on a substitution for him. Although there is John Sheridan on the bench. But I would suggest that with 4 minutes to go, we may opt to use just 10 men and hold out. Well, I was saying some 5 minutes ago it was getting a bit physical, and it's confirming that. One could see it start to buzz a bit. It's taking on a local derby issue. Webster. Oh, Batty flicked that one on. Paul Williams and Gary Williams. Now it's Batty. And it's not looking too clever for Hazelwood at the moment. He's walking below us here. It looks as though he's going down the tunnel. He looks very dazed. Free kick to Leeds, and the free kicks and the tackles are becoming a little bit more furious. And there's Hazelwood just in camera there. He's looking towards the pitch. And I think the trainer's saying, look, we've only got 3 minutes for half-time. That looked like an elbow by Baird, but he got away with it. I think the referee probably saw it, but saw that the goalkeeper was going to collect. Here's the man, the big number 8, Paul Williams, but Ashurst just stopping it, going for a corner, and suddenly Sheffield United see they've got something. As Begree, I think they've got something within their sights. got Leeds down to 10 men. Two minutes on the watch, just any injury time to add on in this first half. Swan, Pearson, giving away yet another free kick. Webster, Hetherston, there's Downs, not the favourite flavour of the afternoon with the Leeds crowd, pushing Snowden. Well, Downs has been booked once already, so he's got to go off. Yes, he has. He was booked in the 39th minute, and away he goes. And I think he knew it. So it's Sheffield United now down to 10 men, but for a different reason. Well, the referee, Mr. Timmons, had no option. He booked him some 5 minutes earlier. And 2 bookings, it's an automatic send-off. Snowden. That's Smith. That's Haddock. Baird. Offside. Well, the 3 points for Sheffield United are desperate for different reasons, of course, from Leeds. But it's even more desperate now with 10 men and the player on the far side injured. And I think particularly from Leeds United, but when the offside game is adopted and the physical stuff starts to be thrown about, it is difficult to play football when it's teeming down with rain and the pitch is like a mud bath. Swan, Batty beaten by Todd. It breaks for Taylor. Snowden to Haddock. Oh, Wilder was a bit wild, and Haddock holds his shin. Well, it's becoming procession now. And the referee may need a spare pencil as Wilder goes into the book. So it's thin ice that Sheffield United are treading now. Well, I think the half-time whistle will be a bit of a relief for the crowd, really. They've become very, very frustrated, and the game has deteriorated to a running battle at times. But the skies are beginning to brighten a bit, so let's hope the play can brighten with it. It's still raining, I might add, but it is brighter. Leading. It's Paul Williams. Peter Swan. So the referee, Mr. Timmons, brings the half to a close. A half which Leeds United got off to the finest start they could wish for in the first minute through Peter Swan. And then Leeds just kept possession football, played it around for a quarter of an hour. Then suddenly Sheffield United suddenly decided that the offside game and a little bit more physical contact was the name of the game. In doing so, they've got Wally Downs sent off in the 44th minute and Wilder booked, so troubles are brewing for Sheffield United, but there's still troubles for Leeds. It's only 1-0 at half-time, there's a long way to go, but one can only say that really the second half has got to get better. Half-time, Leeds United 1, Sheffield United 0. So the start of the second half underway just about, and Leeds United have brought on John Sheridan. Williams. And one or two players have changed their shirts, as you can possibly see. Soaking wet through from the first half. Pearson one who hasn't. Looking for Baird who hasn't. Taylor. That's a throw in. So there's the brilliant white of John Sheridan, number 14, just in picture. Long throw, and it's a corner. John Sheridan on. They wouldn't relish the circumstances come on with his skipper injured. Snowden. The rain still teams down. Swan gets ahead to it. Sheffield United, remember, are now down to 10 men. They have lost the services of Wally Downs, who was sent off in the 44th minute after being booked in the 39th minute. And again the whistles of the referee goes and the notebook comes out. And it looks like a booking for Paul Williams. So now we've got two in the book. So Paul Williams will have to watch his P's and Q's. Ashurst. Sheridan, nice touchdown to Batty. He lost control, but only goes as far as Gary Williams. It's an up and under, but Andy leaning cradles that ball to his chest. Sheridan. It breaks for Baird. Snowden. Sheridan. Haddock. Pearson for Baird. He brought it down well, and it's splashed about in that bit of a mud bath. Williams had a bit of luxury and the grass on the far side. Batty. Sheridan. Williams. Batty, that's good. Cross is nice. Pearson, yes! That was brilliant! That was superb! Say no more. Two-nil. Pigre for Sheffield United. Ashurst. Bob Taylor. That's into the section occupied by the Sheffield United support, it's a Leeds United supporters. The Sheffield United supporters, of course, behind the goal of Mervyn Day. It used to be, of course, the pen for the away supporters. So John Pearson justifying his return to the side some 4 weeks ago. I think something like 4 goals in about 7 matches. Sheridan streaming the ball out to try and find Ian Baird. And I think this is what this game is wanting. Sheridan, since he came on, has decided to stroke the ball about. And it was he who started the move that made the second goal. Swan, the firm header. offside, some 7 yards inside the Sheffield United half. Swan helping Ashurst out there. And Bird got some mud in his eye. I think that is a throw-in. No, it's a corner. No, it's a throw-in. Yes, I thought it was. It's Paul Williams with a long throw. Away by Williams from the head of Haddock. It's out of play. Snowden. Batty. Baird. Haddock. That nearly crept through for Baird, who was lurking, but Brian Smith got it away. Haddock from Beakery, Ashurst rather. There wasn't an offside decision there. I think Sheffield were waiting for one. And Todd tidies up. Bob Taylor, John Sheridan and Gary Williams. Swan. Unfair challenge by Peter Swan. Moving Day, good clean collection. Right on the edge of his box, as you saw, and a nice throw to Bob Taylor. It's a chase which Baird won't win. Gary Williams had a good game for Leeds at right back. The cross coming in. Again, Williams, superb. Batty gets the throw. Taylor. Once again, the pitch having the final say. That's Heatherston. Turned well. Swan, good firm header. It's coming through for Sheridan. Yo! Pick that one out, he says. 3-0. So it should be 3 points safely in the bag as Leeds United lead by 3-0. Taylor. Baird is onside, but it's just too far. Williams. John Pearson offside. Well, as I said at half-time, this match had to get better. And we've seen two superb goals in the space of 7 minutes in this second half that have put Leeds United firmly in the driving seat against the 10 men of Sheffield United. Baird, Pearson, Batty. Swan. Now the confidence beginning to ooze a little bit with those 3 goals under the belt. Leeds trying to turn it on. And there it is. That's the confidence from Peter Haddock. So the Sheffield United manager deciding that may as well put his 2 subs on, give them a run. Baird took a knock there. His left ankle. Pearson still battling away. Finds Sheridan. Baird, his limp seems to have disappeared for the moment. He hasn't now. That stopped him in full flight. Simon Webster, the offender. Well, this is not beyond the reach of John Sheridan. I've seen him score from this distance from a free kick before. And the conditions, well, could well be in his favour. He can curl them, but he hasn't. He's put it to Bob Taylor. Cross, Pearson's there, over the top. Or was it Swan? Well, there was a pair of them lining up, but it must have taken a deflection, goes to corner. John Pearson, something like 6'3", 6'4", and well built with it, always causes problems in that penalty area. Taylor, offside flag against David Batty. Haddock volleyed it in, so the pressure off the Sheffield United goal at the moment. 3-0, Leeds United leading and looking very, very comfortable. Swan rather. What a tough cook he is, Peter Swan. Local born lad. Pike finds Peter Beagrie. 3 white shirts are too much for him. Or rather black shirts. As you can see, Ian Baird is blathered from top to bottom. Sheridan. Offside. There's Powell. Put that one through. Pearson finds Baird. Taylor. Oh! Good save by Leedy, but what a good effort from Taylor. Good job, the Sheffield United keeper was alert then. Snowden. Pearson hit the post. Sheridan. Batty, but it wasn't Batty who was offside, it was Ian Baird. And the crowd showing their approval of that last flurry on the Sheffield United goal. Firstly, the effort from Bob Taylor that was tipped over brilliantly by Andy Leaning. And then that Pearson header that hit the angle of the crossbar and the post. It's Wilder. Now it's Hatherston. It's Snowden. It's time to mash a cup of tea before he puts it to Batty. Pearson, a chant of ole now as Leeds are beginning to turn it on against what must be a tiring 10 men of Sheffield United. Haddock, Sheridan, Snowden, Batty, offside. And that little display again makes the Leeds United crowd put their hands together. And that was against Batty, not Jackie Ashurst. So Brian Smith with the free kick. And that will be a goal kick. So Mervyn Day, who's had a quiet afternoon. Can't recall the shot he's had to save. He's had one or two crosses to deal with, but that's all part of the day's work. Hatherston finds Paul Williams. Gary Williams in a tussle with Peter Beagrie, who gets the free kick. Day comes and punches. That's Wilder. That's Hatherston. Well, there's some doubt as to whether the ball went out. But it's a goal kick. Pearson, Sheridan. That's what's been lacking in the first half, someone to hold the ball and then take it through when needed, and Sheridan's doing just that. Williams, an early cross. Pearson, oh yes! 4-0. Leading hesitated, Pearson went full length. That's 4-0. That was a good goal from John Pearson, the ex-Charlton striker. He bent low, he went in where it could hurt, and through the legs of Leaning it went, but he was naked as the day was born, was Andy Leaning. There was no cover for him, and 4-0 it is. Williams. But again, that move was started by John Sheridan. The Williams cross And the low header, as you saw, from John Pearson. So Bobby Davison on the bench this afternoon. It's not going to be an automatic choice for him. But with players like Bobby Davison, John Pearson and Ian Baird challenging for plated up front, it can only be good for Leeds. And if at the end of the day Leeds achieve the goal, I'm sure Bobby Davison will be only too pleased to sit on the bench and watch his colleagues score goals like that. But it really is against the 10 men of Sheffield United. As Baird goes again. Still Baird. Pearson, yes. 5-0, that's a hat-trick. Hat-trick for John Pearson. 5-0. And John Pearson gets the hat-trick, but Ian Baird again. His partner in crime, setting it up for him. And as I predicted, the last quarter really has proved too much for Sheffield United, the 10 men. The heavy pitch, the hard going in the first half. And four superb goals in this second half. Have really given the Leeds fans excellent value this afternoon. Beagrie, Williams. That's now Gary Williams. Bob Taylor. Pearson. There's his partner in crime, Baird. I think he fell rather, was tripped. So that's something like 6 goals in 7 matches possibly for John Pearson. Or is it 6 matches? Whatever it is, it's a good average. Swan. Oh, it's Batty. Snowden. Ashurst. That's a bad one. Well, Simon Webster will remember his debut for Sheffield United. Now then, are they going to get a consolation goal? But for Jackie Ashurst, it looked on the cards. And it was a Sheffield United skipper who was trying to do just that. He's still there, gets the corner. A bad one, but he gets it back, so can he do better this time? Not much. Batty. Glenn Snowden. And to beat the off-side trap. Owen Leeds stroking this about now in superb fashion. Sheridan, cheeky little back heel. That's a confidence and the cushion that 5 goals give you. Williams, his crosses are dangerous. Pearson. Snowden. Still Snowden. Baird. Snowden. Baird, offside. Paul Williams to Cadet. Gets the corner. So Peter Beagrie, ex of Middlesbrough, to take the corner. John Pearson back after scoring hat-trick, doing a spot of defending. There he is again. A shame that Sheridan tripped up, but Batty caught offside as Williams intercepted. Cadet. Ashurst. Eventually get the ball back via Constable of the Leeds City Force. Sheridan. Streamed it out beautifully to Snowden. Haddock. Batty. Haddock again. Swan. And again it was close. Mr. Hawthorne from Durham raises his flag for an offside decision. So we've got 90 minutes on the watch, so this is all academic. Williams, Featherstone heading on, but there are 3 white shirts there because in case Mervyn Day needs some assistance. The referee looking at his watch and blows the whistle for what is the biggest win of the season here at Elland Road. A hat-trick for John Pearson. The second half a revelation. The first half really, apart from the Peter Swan goal in the first minute, was a non-entity. Scrappy, but the second half really made it a joy to watch. And Leeds United are well and truly now in the frame. The only cloud on the horizon is the injury to Mark Hazelwood, which hopefully is only a touch of concussion. And the injury to Jackie Ashurst, well, that's hopefully not too serious. With Bobby Davison fit again, although he was on the subs bench this afternoon, things are looking pretty good for Leeds at the moment, fingers crossed. The rain's still pouring down, but the spectators walking away, they're happy that their side have trounced Sheffield United by 5 goals to 0. It's goodbye from Elland Road.